Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Hello.
Yeah, may I have a question before we start, Sayadaw?
Okay.
Yeah, this question is about the third definition of the akkara. So last time we had 3 definitions. So the last one is the, it's the aparisamate japade wanang akkarang iti. So here it's aparisamate pade. So it's this unfinished word.
Yes, unfinished.
So why is it unfinished, Sayadaw?
So reading or reciting or speaking is not finished yet.
But here we talk about the akkara of an unfinished word.
Yes, unfinished speaking, unfinished saying.
Pada here's the saying, Sayadaw.
No. So actually, Abri is not finished, just not finished, but not finished saying, not finished writing or not finished expressing also. But so the intention of speaker or writer or so he already determined, so I will write or I will speak this one, so Sati was as Hasani, but while speaking not finished yet in the word.
So for example, let's take an example in the Upamana in here, Sayadaw. So the Sati Vatsa Sahasani, right?
Right.
And then what does it mean by the unfinished words? For example, he just say Sati and then he stops,
So here actually, so in the word unfinished, so when ekran nama, when ekran, so there's the alphabet, so in the word unfinished is called the ekra. So how is it? Sati Wisa Sasa Niti, so Voda Kamena Voda Adi Ekran. Actually, he has Wadu Kamena, he has intention, with the intention of saying the whole word, complete word Sati Wisa Sasani, but so Voda Adi Ekran. Only the first letter is set. So that letter here Wana. So that means this S or something.
Okay. Yeah, but it's just because earlier we said that that letter or that alphabetical word, it has to be in the meaningful word, right?
Yeah, meaningful word, but so not alone. So as a part of a meaningful word.
Yeah. So unfinished here means he just didn't finish speaking.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Sayadaw.
Okay. So when we compare this, the Saddanīti Sero's idea with the Nidhi Bakarana, some different we find. Okay, but so firstly we make sure our understanding the expression of the Saddanīti Sero. So 6 kinds of Benjana Bada. So Ekara, Bada, Benjana, Akara, Nirodi, and the Nadesa. So 6 kinds of Benjana Bada. So Benjana Bada, our rector Sayadaw translate as a word with regard to praising. So Benjana here praising. So in his Nidhi lecture, so this is his Nidhi lecture. Okay. So this is page number 132. Okay, at the very beginning I was. So introduction to the Nidhi Bakarana by our rector Sayadaw. Okay, so in his lecture, so Sayadaw translated, firstly, Sayadaw gives reference, and Bhikkhū Moli translation. So letter, term, and so on. In this part, so 6 Benjana Bada. So Benjana Bada Sayadaw gives definition, so words with regard to praising. And then Athabara. Also here, Athabara, words with regard to meaning. Okay, that is the meaning of that one. So previous time, I skipped that technical translation. So I'm not sure that is one. Okay, now we have the meaning by our rector Sayadaw. And then, so here, what order? So Ekaran, Padan, Benjanan, Akaro, Niroti, and the Nidhi. That is Saddanīti Sayadaw's idea in what order. But in so Nidhi Bakarana, in the Nidhi Bakarana, so Pāḷi Ekaran, you see, Padan, Benjana, and Niroti. So Nidhi, Akara is the last one, you see. Akara is the last one. But in Saddanīti Sayadaw's idea, Akara is before the Niroti. Before Niroti. Okay, that is different. One point. So, and then, so here, the definition of the Ekara, maybe 3 idea, but point is, Atta Jodaka Barando Gadan Ikekaran. Atta Jodaka Barando Gadan. So that is referring to the part of a word, but it must indicate the meaning Atta Jodaka. Atta Jodaka or Badando Kata. So 2 characteristics here. Atta Jodaka, Badando Kata. So Atta Jodaka indicating the meaning, and the Badando Kata included in the word. And another one is Atta Jodakan Ikekara. Even though it is not included in a word standing alone, but it can indicate the meaning. Also can be called here Ekara. That point. But in Nidhi Bakarana, so for the okay, Pāļi is enough. So for the Ekara, not widely explained as a Saddanīti Sayadaw, even though wide it's, but that so Abri Yosi de Bade, so the same as the last one in the Saddanīti Sayadaw's explanation. Abri Yosi de Bade will not Ikekara. A letter in the word not finished yet is called the Ekara. And then here given the reason. So Briyaya was na Ekara do Asinjarana do. as a synonymous or synonym. So ekara do, asinjarana do, cannot move. Cannot move. That is actually the meaning of the ekara in the grammatical grammarians, how to say. So grammarians idea. So nahi wanasa briya yo wajadi, and so explain about that one. Okay, so, and then so here dan atan wadadi, dan atan wadadi. So ikakran wa badan ekran, ikakran wa badan ekran. So one is alphabet included in the word not finished, also ekra. Another one is, even though it is a single word, but it can be word, although it is a single alphabet, a single syllable, but it can be a word because so it can indicate the meaning. So like the yo or so or ja or he and so on. Such a word also can be called the ekra.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Okay.
In fact, I'm still not clear. So why did he have to say the word apriyosite here? Because so does that mean that that word has to be unfinished? What about a finished word?
So finish word mean a completed word saying actually. So ekara. So I want to say ekara. Okay.
Yeah, so here he said the pada here is a word, right? So does that mean that it can be any word? It doesn't have to be unfinished, but he used the word unfinished.
Yeah. Actually, instead of saying abriosity or abriosida madde, so a letter included in the word, and also as a word, so it can indicate the meaning. So each letter of that word also can be called the ekra. It's okay.
Yes, because it looks to me that the word apriyosite or whatever, it is like the awadarana. It's like it's limits. It cannot. We don't have the other the choice.
Yeah. Maybe very emphasize on the story I said previous lecture. So do are not. So maybe scholar want to emphasize on that word. So do is very beginning letter of a word, some word. Or sa also only the Buddha can understand they are speaking. They are suffer in the hell. Maybe emphasize on that story. Actually, so here we can understand. A part of a word also can be called the ekra here because it as a word it can indicate the meaning.
Yes.
And also
Okay,
even
thank
though
you.
it is
Yeah.
a single alphabet or a single word, so it is alone but it can indicate the meaning. The one also ekra.
Hello, it's Saya.
Hello.
So I remember when I studied in chapter Nama chapter. So in unfinished word and finished word, unfinished words we refer to words without case ending, and finished word with a case ending. Can we understand like it in this case?
That is in Nama chapter. Without case ending or with the case ending, but in the okay. So how? So our rector Sarah explained that one. So ekara no. So you can use millions of times in many words language. It cannot be made empty. It also remains. It is a pastoral evolution. The Bible lies has no end. No, I'm saying on that point.
Yes. Yeah, I think if so, in this case, different. akara and different with the noun with the case ending. So now with the case ending, we can call them finished and unfinished.
So Saddanīti Sayadaw's idea, so here unfinished one mean, just saying, starting letter. So wrote down adi ekran, you see, not based on the case ending or something. Wrote down adi ekran. Even though he want to say the whole word, complete word, Sati was Asasani, but only a first letter is set. The one is called the ekra here. The one is here abri samadhi, but the one.
But Sayadaw, I don't understand about the finished and unfinished words. When we speak down one word, it's all already finished word.
Here finished or unfinished, to my idea, to my understanding, in writing or in reading or in expression. Not finished the complete word. Only a first letter of that word is expressed. Many that the rest are still remain to express. So, but that a first letter, even though it is alone, cannot mean the sense, but it is a part of the meaningful word. That is why it also can be called the ekra. In this way, I understand.
If so, in the Pāli alphabet, ka, ka, ha, ga, nga, so we take ka also one letter and the finished word, and is another letter also we can call finished word. Okay. Either because it's a part of the word.
No part of word, just ka.
So can we consider the ka is a complete word or not, Sarah?
Ka is not complete, even though complete word, but it cannot mean.
Yes, yes.
What does it mean, ka?
Yes.
Okay, now, so we got the point. So that is why I want you to understand, even though, a single syllable or a part of syllable, it must be meaningful. So it can be called ekra. That is the point.
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Okay. So here atta jodaka. Point is atta jodaka. In Saddanīti Sayadaw explanation. Okay. And next. So bada. Bada is ekara beindam badam. So combination of or collection of alphabets is called the bada. But it must be meaningful. Atta jodaka. Even though it is combination of alphabet, for example, kakagaganga, we write continuously kakagaganga. But so as a combination of those 5 words cannot mean any sense. So cannot be said a word bada. Okay. So that is why it should be just sile or padetaya something in this way. It can be called the bada. So sile padetaya di eta, sile di badanwiya. So sile is sila, the morality or virtue. We can understand the meaning, or it can show the meaning. So it is called a word. That is Saddanīti Sayadaw idea. Okay, let's go to the Saddanīti. So badandi bajadi atho edinadi badam. Bajadi atho edinadi badam. So by that it can show the meaning. Okay. So 4 kinds of word here: nama, bara, akhayada, ubasaka, and nibada. 4 kinds of word. Chadobidan. So that among them. So paso vedana jaitan di ewa madikan. So paso vedana jaitan, etc. These words are also nama bada. So, and then here, Saddawa Badana, mainly, how to say, here, mainly those who are expressed, the Saddawa substance. So, noun form indicated noun or, that what also called here nama bada. Actually, Saddawa badana, so indicating substance also. So that means substantive. Saddawa badana, we can say substance. So we can find the equivalent as a substantive. Is nama bada. And pusati, vidayati, vijanati, ewa madigan. These are kiriya badana. Indicating the action is akhayadabada. And so kiriya visesa ghana nimetan badi ewa madi gan ubasekan. So kiriya visesa ghana nimetan. So that is the cause of the kiriya visesa ghana nimetan. Just modifying the sense of action, the sense of meaning of the verb is called the just prefix. But so ubasaka and the kiriya sadadasa saruba visesa bakasana hedu buddha ewadi ewa madika nibada badam. So kiriya or of the action or sadwasa. So sadasa, actually sadwasa of the substantive. Sarupa visesa bakasana hetu buddha. So which is the cause of indicating or enumeration and so on. That is just focusing on the meaning of the ewa limitation and so on. So that indeclinable has many meaning, ja or he or many. Okay, this explanation is just focusing on the meaning of the ewa. So okay, that one also we already understand. We can understand easily now, verb, prefix, and indeclinable. So for the sense of the meaning of the word bada in the here bajadi ato idinadi bada. So by word, the meaning should be understood. So bajadi, the meaning should be understood. Bajadi ato idinadi bada. So that means ata jodakan. Okay. In the Saddanīti Sayadaw idea, just ata jodakan. And the akra binda, combination of a word. And the word and the case ending. So traditional grammarians idea, after the prefix or after the indeclinable also we can add case ending, but their form not change. So those case endings are elided. You already learned the Kajana Nama chapter. You can find that rule. So that is here Saddanīti Sayadaw explain. We were the end and then the case ended. Okay, so for that word, also Saddanīti Sayadaw explanation is a little bit precise. Ata jodakan and the akra bindan. And then we were the end. Okay. And then so for the Benjana, so Bada Samuho Benjana. Bada Samuho Benjana Nama, combination of the word, collecting of the words is called the Benjana. That means Benjana means a sentence. A sentence. So that is to understand as a sentence. Atta Sambando Badesa Bariyosano. So Atta Sambanda and the Uberesa Briyosano. Atta Sambanda, so a connection of the meaning of each word in that sentence. So Uberesa means indicating also. Briyosano, so Bryosanami ending. So the sentence, ending or leading also. Okay, but the word Bryosano is a little bit here difficult to understand. So in that sense, so but Atta Sambandha Badisa, if we understand that sense, the meaning of those words, we can understand the sense of the Banjana. So Atta Sambandha Badisa. So indicating the connection of the meaning or syntactual meaning. So even though collection of the many words, but in that combination, each word are not related to each other. So that one cannot be called a sentence, cannot be called Byanjana. Okay, so Chadaromi Bakery and so on, that one we already learned. And then, so Akaro. So Akaro is quite different. So position or what order also different. Okay, so here Akaro is, so Vibhaga Bakaro Akaro. Vibhaga Bakaro. So manner of analysis. Manner of analysis. Vibhaga Bakaro Akaro.
Sayadaw.
Okay.
So I have a question about that. So Pyenjana Vibhago Vibhagapakaro.
Mm-hmm.
Because the main word is Vibhagapakaro, right, Sayadaw?
Mm-hmm.
And what is Pyenjana Vibhago, Sayadaw?
So Benjana Vibhago also analyzes of the meaning, analyzes of the sentence. So
I mean here,
analyzing the sentence, so a sentence is not akara, only manner of the analysis is akara.
yes, I'm talking about grammatically here. So those two words are in the nominative case,
Yeah.
right? So one of them is Pyenjana Vibhago, and then the other one is Vibhagapakaro. So it looks like Vibhagasa Pakaro. But before we're talking about Vibhago, and then now it's Vibhagasa Pakaro. So how should we understand the connection between those two words?
So manner of analysis, which analyze the meaning, which analyze the sentence. Manner of analysis, which analyze the sentence, is called the akara.
So here we have to understand the word Vibhaga. The word Vibhaga in the first word is not the same with the word Vibhaga in the second word, right?
So actually, not the same. This Vibhaga is just, how to say, Bhava sense, the abstract sense, analysis or analyzing. But Jana Vibhaga means which analyzed, modifying to the Bakaro.
Okay.
That manner is a kind of one things which analyze the sentence.
So and then what does it mean by the Vibhaga in the second word? Vibhaga Pakaro.
Analysis. So that is the I translate manner of analysis.
The manner of analysis that analyzes the sentence.
Style, yeah. Style of analysis. Way of analysis or style of analysis.
Manner of analysis that analyzes. So the manner that analyzes the sentence.
Also, okay. Also.
The manner that analyzes the sentence. Okay.
The manner or how analyze the sentence. Manner how analyze the sentence is called the here agara, because here two vibhaga, so one of them can be omitted. Also possible.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Okay, so
sorry, Sayadaw.
Okay.
When we talk about this agara, it's like what we are talking about the translation, or when sometimes the ed translated according to the agara method. Is that type of meaning?
Okay, I'm not sure that one. just focusing on the literal sense of these words. So what does it mean? Agara mean what does it mean in the real sense also not clear to me as well. So that is how we can compare with the niti.
Okay, thank you.
So in the niti bakarana, nidesa, and the akara where is it? Nide so neighbajana nido the abriosity waki I mean Yamata agarodi we say so. Okay. So here Badehi wakayasa vibago akaro. Badehi wakayasa vibago akaro. Maybe. So how do you understand? Badehi wakayasa vibago. Here vibago. So literally analysis of the sentence by word. That is literal sense. Agara mean analyzing the sentence with word. How do you understand vibaga here? So
I
okay.
think device or division of the sentence with the word. It means in the words, how can we separate the words by word? I think like that.
Okay. So that point,
Yes.
maybe our rector Sarah explained widely based on that Saddanīti. So agara means referring here to manner, so talking style. Talking style, I think, Sarah said. Talking style. So maybe passive or active or focusing on the subject, focusing on the object, focusing on the instrument or focusing on the action and so on. Talking style, Sarah said. Sarah also used talking style, I think. He thinks talking style. Not sure. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
Part of.
it looks to me that it's talking about, it's not exactly, but I think it has something to do with the different types of sentences.
Yeah, different type of sentences. Sentence structure, I think.
Yes, because many types, for each types we have like a organization of the words and how they connected to each other and so on.
Yeah. So that is a sentence structure. Yeah, I think better.
Yes.
Okay. So now roughly we accept sentence structure or some the style of sentence. Yeah, talker style or manner or sentence structure. So padehi wakyasa vibago. Okay, and then here widely explained. Yadi ewan badado akarasa go vitiso. So if we say, akaro, yadi ewan ipso, badado akarasa go vitiso. What is different from the word? What is different from the word? So in it, sentence is Benjana, but sentence style or sentence structure is akara. Okay, so what is different from the bada? Bada also part of a sentence also we can understand. So and here curiosity. And the abriosity here also again abriosity. Abriosity wakaye a wibija manewa dada wayawo badan. So in unfinished sentence, wibija manewa dada wayawo badan. So okay, so need the commentary needs there. I will check it. Chango Searo needs here. Chango Searo translated. Need this so work here. Bada Agararo e to the so Badehi Bodo Pien Wakiasa Wajago Wibago the Agaro mi okay. Wibago the Agara mi the Yedidia Agape Ewen Edo Pidishido. Barado Bo now ma Agara to the bar. So what is different between you? So Waki Waga the Abriosri Mabide me Wamawiva me that I want to what I say but Osarana what they na you the Swami what you would be the Shido what a man be that I want to what I say the Agaro. So according to the you understand?
I only heard the agara you say is my video.
So here Abriosity work here are we money. A sentence not finished yet. Not full stop yet. Not completed. So at that time, each part of that sentence or each word of that sentence is called the bada. But Ojarana was saying na but you see the work here money. But complete a sentence is completely finished. So at that time, each part of that sentence or each word of that sentence is called the agara. Yeah, sentence structures, I think. Even though, so each word, a word alone or, so word is bada. So even though it is included in a sentence, but sentence is not finished. But after finish the sentence, so each word included in that sentence is called the agara.
So I think Sayadaw, that's why the Pāḷinayādisaṅgaha he translated linguistic inflection.
Linguist or linguistic?
Yes.
Linguistic inflection. Inflection. That's number 4, right? No agara.
Is agara.
Agara is the mood.
No, Didesa is a mood.
No. Nedisa is faith. Agara is the last one. Mood also the last one. Mood. Manner, mood. Linguistic is actually nidoti.
I'll check it.
Okay, check it. So that is why, firstly I compared what order in Saddanīti and in nidoti. Nidhi Bakarana. Different. Agara is the last one in the Nidhi Bakarana, but in Saddanīti, fourth one. So okay, so roughly we can understand agara is sentence structure, or we are writing a sentence, manner of writing a sentence.
So and then now I'm confused again. So
Okay.
So here we have the concept of a complete sentence and incomplete sentence, right?
Yeah.
So a word in an incomplete sentence is just a word, but a word in a complete sentence is a agara.
Agara, yeah.
So now let's go back to the definition of the akara, right? So here, because he has the concept of unfinished or incomplete, and finished and complete. So over there, so you have a definition that the akara is like a letter in the incomplete word.
Oh, okay.
So what does it mean? If there is a letter in the complete word, then what is it? Right, because here he has a concept of completeness and incompleteness here. So which means the word, that word apriyosita, it has to have the meaning in there. It modifies the word, but it has to have the meaning in there.
So, okay. So let's go back to that agara. So here abrioside wakaye tada waya wo badan. So for example, in the sentence, maybe 5 words included. The last one is buff. So buff is not added yet to that sentence. So at that time, previous 4 words can be called a word because so without above, that sentence cannot, indicate the meaning. No, it cannot make sense. So that is why a word. But it finished. So we can understand the syntactual meaning. So that is it is agara. Each word of that sentence is agara, because they have relation with each other, relation to each other. We can understand relation to each other. Okay, so that is in the sense of abriosida wakaya and briosida wakaya. So now abriosida bada and briosida bada also we can understand similar to that sentence. So abriosida bada means maybe here, for example, the word ekara. So including akara, 3 syllables. So even though if we say ekara is still remain to both. So that eka also a kind of the, ekara, not in the word unfinished. But if we add that ekara as a complete word, that word is, briosida bada. So or eka briosida bada, but ekara is briosida bada. Okay, Mr. Ryan.
So you said that if the priyo sitapada, then each of the word, each of the letter in that word is the kara,
Also ekara.
also akara.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the difference between the word, a letter in the priyo sitapada and apriyo sitapada, Sayadaw?
So here, just focusing on the meaning of the briosida. What is briosida? What is abriosida bada and briosida bada? Even though it is a word but not finished, that means, for example, here ekara. So ra is still remaining, just eka we say. That is abriosida, not finished yet.
Yes. No. What I mean, I guess my question is, so here these Sayadaws, they put the word apriyo sita with a purpose here. It's not just, a word.
So how to say? In maximum sense, even even in the unfinished word, each alphabet can be called the ekara, because when they are finished, they can indicate the meaning.
Okay.
So that is why just focusing on the ata joda can indicating the meaning. Finally, they can indicate the meaning. That is why, even though they are unfinished yet right now, each alphabet can be called the ekara here.
Okay. So does that mean that, okay, I see. Okay, so does that mean that in the case of the priyosita wakja, right? Then each word in there, of course, it can be called pada as well.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying, right? So so we're talking about the minimumity or something, yeah. So if it can be called a pada in the incomplete sentence, then of course it can be called pada in the complete sentence. So the same way, it can be called a akara in the incomplete word, then it of course can be called akara in the complete word. That's what you're saying, right, Sayadaw? Okay. And still, it's a little bit strange. Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Okay. Next time again.
I also still confused, but I'm not clear yet.
So here, no, I'm not comparing with the Ekara and the Bada or Ekara and the Agara. So just to understand the Briyosita and Abriyosita. So Abriyosita mean not complete what? That means, so finally it can be complete as the Ekara. But at that moment, incomplete what as the Eka also, those two syllables can be called the Ekara because finally they can be complete and indicate the meaning. Not just focusing on the differentiation. Maybe based on context you will be confused because here in the Nidibhakarana, the writer expressing the difference between Bada and Agara. God we say so. That make you confused, I think.
So
Yeah,
Sayadaw.
yeah.
Okay.
So if, for example, if just when we talk about just a letter, like a gakha. So in that sense, according to all those definitions, they cannot be called akara or something. So how can we call those things?
How can we
Like
call?
gakha.
Okay. Nga.
Because like they are out of all these definitions.
I think they can be called akara in the sense that they have the meaning. They represent like a letter.
Yes.
If we say that, for example, in the sentence, we say that, okay, the letter ka is one of the ka is one of the yanjana, then yes, it has the meaning because we refer to it as the word with the full meaning.
Of course, if we say that like a gakanga put into a word, of course that we can call akara. But if we just talk about that, we are separately talking about gakanga. So they are not matched with one of these concepts.
Yeah.
Right?
I got your question, Sally. So in grammar, so to understand, 8 vowel and 33 consonant, right?
Yes, Sayadaw.
Yeah. So just that is the point to understand how many alphabet used in Pali, not based on their meaning. So for example, ka has no meaning, but ka sometimes sky or sometimes in this way. So when they are used in the meaningful sense, even though a syllable one can be called the akara. So here, how to say? So grammarian philosophy. This is grammarian philosophy based on the word akara sense. So even though they are counted as a alphabet or akara technical term in Pali, but actually, so when they are used in the sentence or in the paragraph, in the discourses, they must indicate the meaning.
Hello, Sayadaw. So I remember in the Bharavasiri Sandhi chapter, they give definition of the akara. It means na kakratiti akara. It means it does not follow. So it's called akara. What is does not follow, Sayadaw?
Sorry.
You don't get my point?
Out of context, I could not see.
No, so in that context, don't give definition of the akara. So in another context, the definition of the akara is mean na akaratiti, and akara is mean they don't follow.
For that explanation here, Sayadaw explanation you can see. That is based on that, Badaruba said it. So a and kara mean no negative. So kara means ending, no ending. Akara means endless. If you use the letter a, never empty, so you can use it millions of times. That is based on the, that sense. That is the literal sense of the word akara. Okay, so but here in grammar, so why is present the number of the alphabet in Pāli? So 8 vowels and the 33 consonants and the 25 group consonants and the 8 group-like consonants and so on. That is just focusing on the number of the alphabets used in Pāli. So they don't have sense. That it doesn't mean they have sense at that moment.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Okay. But practically, so without sense, they cannot be used.
Yes. Okay, Sarah.
Okay. Extending our knowledge. So now, okay, akara, pada, banjana, and the akara. So, and then niroti. So niroti means akara vibhavitassa. So akara vibhavitassa, padassa. So akara vibhavita. So previous time also I expressed akara vibhavitassa, padassa. So Bhobi Samasa. So Mr. Ryan point out Bhobi Samasa. Okay, so akara vibhavitassa, padassa, neighbor channel. Hello?
Yeah. Well, I don't think it is Bahupihi. So, I think it's the, let's see, what is that? I think it's the Tapurisa. Yes, it's Tatiya Tapurisa.
Okay. So,
Yes.
what analyzed by the akara, right?
Yes.
Yes. Tapurisa, it must be.
It's Tatiya Tapurisa. So,
Okay. So, vibhavitassa is a modifier, right? Modifier to the padassa.
Yes, it modifies the word pada. Yes.
Okay. So, okay, whatever maybe. So, neighbor janam. So, neighbor janam means neighbor janam, so taken out or something, but that is quite technical term. So, that is vegaha, the other synonymous term is vegaha. That is definition. So, literal or etymological definition. Neighbor janam, that is called the niroti. So, agara vibhavita, nibhajana, niroti are the same one, not widely explained. And also Sayadaw explanation, Sayadaw translation. Okay, so about the pada. Pada means what? Collection of letter. Each letter is akara. The collection of letter is a word and is meaningful. So for example, so the meanings of words are different because of different letters. So like in paso, pasa, maybe typing mistake.
That's etc.
Etc. Okay. Oh, right, etc. And Bada means meaningful word. Okay. Bada conveys the meaning. Bada meaningful word. And Benjana means sentence. So give me about it is a group of meaningful word. And Nirodi mean definition here. So JDD Jeta. So Aramana Vijana did at all. Okay, here Jeda is also called Jeda is so called because it is aware of an object, therefore it's called Jeda. So it gives literal meaning, so like literal definition, by definition it, defining it. So that is a definition. So but present, so linguistic or that is meant or demonstration. 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 Demonstrate or definition. Okay. No definition. Ekara, Bada, and the Banjana. So linguistic inflection. Yeah, linguistic inflection. That Nirodi in the so Ekara, Bada, Banjana, Nirodi, yes. So linguistic or inflection. That is Nirodi, quite a little bit. So, but based on the Saddanīti translation explanation and the Nidhi explanation, quite the same here. Niroti. So, Agara Bihitan Nebachana Niroti. So, Agara Vibhavidasa Padasa Nebachana Niroti. Okay, so definition sentence or Vega sentence we can understand. And then Nidhi. So Nidhi is point is waitaro. So Nebachana Tasa waitaro. The meaning of that Vega sentence according to the Vega. So the meaning given by the definition and exploring or given in detail meaning is waitaro or necessito deso, pointing out or giving completely necessito. Necessato. Without any remain. So that is nedisa. And the sukha vedana and so on. That one. So Benjana Badani. Okay. So here Ned is also the same one. Nebajana Waitaro. And the Nidwa Sisa and Disanata Nediso. Okay. Nidwa Sisa and Netaro. Nediso. So translation in Sayadaw. So Nediso means explanation. The grammatical origins are explained starting from the alphabet. Nediso means Nirodi means definition. Nedisa means explanation. So the grammatical origins are explained starting from the alphabet. Okay, and later also with the simile or example, so we will learn again and again. So that also will be clearer and clearer to us.
Also, Sayadaw.
Okay.
Yeah, this one more point is not clear because so according to the and what is that? The Nitipakarana. Then he in there it's defined akara as very similar to a word, but it's a part of a complete sentence, right? We showed earlier, showed us earlier, right?
This one?
Yeah. So the akara is part of the word, part of the sentence, part of the complete sentence. Right? So a part of the.
Yeah.
So here it's
Tata
akara.
Wayawa.
Yes. So it's similar to, but it's not the manner.
No, just part of complete sentence. So the point is, so in incomplete sentence, without above in incomplete sentence, we cannot understand the relation of those words exactly. But in the complete sentence, we can understand each word, how they are related. Maybe that part is akara, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, according to this, these two sentences that it was highlighted here,
Yeah.
right? That the
Okay.
akara is basically just pada, but it's part of the complete sentence.
So in part of incomplete sentence is awa, part of complete sentence is akara, even though say, but what is different between incomplete sentence and complete sentence? So in this way, we need to compare. We should understand. In
Yeah.
incomplete sentence, so each word, how they are related, we cannot understand. They cannot express their relation. But in complete sentence can indicate their syntactical relation.
Yeah.
So that point is
So what it means is that it's a word, but we know its connection or relation with other words in the sentence. That is called akara. So basically it's a word, but we know its relation to every other things. But in the incomplete sentence, a word, we don't know what it means basically because it's not complete, but it's a word. You see, so akara here is also a word, but it has relations because we know the relation because it's complete.
But here, the order using not a word. So abriyoside wakaye or auja manual. That why war badam. Just part of that incomplete sentence is word. But Ujarana was seen Briosi work ye waja maniwa. Tada waya wo agaro. Not saying as if pada.
Yes, but I mean, basically it's the same with pada because it's the tadawa ya wo.
So how so for example, so maybe part of a car, wheel, steering, engine, and so on, or body, they cannot work. Just part of a car. But when they are joined as a car, they can work. That manner is called rolling or running or can drive. That manner is called here akara.
So I don't think that's the manner. It's just a word or part with the manner. So the pada is just the part without the manner.
I agree. Yeah. A word with the manner.
Yeah, so a word with the manners. It's not the manner.
Okay. A word with the manner is akara. Right. I agree with you.
Right. So but and then according to the Saddanīti, we don't see that definition in Saddanīti.
Okay, in Saddanīti. Akara. Okay. Just vibaga bakaro. Bejana vibaga bakaro. Okay, quite different from it. So, and also Saddanīti explanation also, how to say, a little bit difficult to, to grasp the sense.
Yes. So anyway, Sayadaw, yeah. So as Sayadaw said, when we get to examples, we understand more.
Okay.
Okay, Sayadaw, yeah.
So now, roughly we understand this Vijnana. Okay, next one is Athabhata. So Athabhatesu, Sinkebena Kasana Sankasana. So Athabhata, a word with regard to meaning. Sinkebena Kasana Sankasana. So Kasana. Bakaseti. Bakaseti, the other similar word, Bakaseti. The Bakaseti we can find. So, indicate or explore. Bakaseti. I mean, Rukasa. But Sankaseti we cannot find as above. So Bakaseti manifest. So making known or illustrate. Bakaseti. So, but here, Kaseti also, showing or making illustrate also we can understand. But how illustrate? How show? Sinkebina briefly. Showing briefly, expressing briefly is called the Sankasana. That is why in Myanmar Nesia, Athabhata Sinkebina Kasana Piajin. Piajin means showing or expressing. So briefly. So brief expression is called the Sankasana. Sinkebina Ajin briefly. So, and also Kasana, to understand Kasana here, the Saddanīti himself expressed Datta Kasanadi. So Kasana means Dibana, showing. Sinkebina Atta Dibana. Showing the meaning briefly is called Idivodahodi. So it is mean in this way, or it is said that. It is said that showing the meaning briefly is here Sankasana. So, Ubadiya Mano ko Bhikkhave Baddo Marasa Anubadiya Mano Bhikkhave Modo Babi Madodi Adi Viya. That is example sentence. Ubadiya Mano ko Bhikkhave Baddo Marasa Anubadiya Mano Modo Babi Madodi. So, two person maybe. So one who is grasped by the Mara and the one who is free from the Mara. So Ubadiya Mano. The meaning Ubadiya Mano. So grasping. The meaning of grasping Ubadiya Mano. One who is grasped or attached to something is the time by the Mara. And nobody Amano, one who is free from the Ubadena. He is free from the Mara. That is just heading. So like just statement or heading line in academic writing or reading. Academic writing maybe statement, I think. Sankasana. Heading line also. Maybe statement. Okay. So
Sayadaw is like a Sankhiba.
No Sankhiba. Sankasana. Sankhiba is just brief. Sankasana means expressing briefly. So after that will be supporting sentence. how to say, how to understand. Sangasana is, so here, Datta Kasana di Dibana. Sinkibina Atta Dibana di Wodan Hoti. So it is said that briefly showing the meaning, expressing the meaning, is called the Sangasana.
It's same as Sankhipa, you see.
Yeah, Sankhipa means, the meaning of Sankhipa literally means just a brief, not showing brief. But the meaning of Sangasana means showing briefly, showing the meaning briefly, expressing the meaning briefly. I mean, not too confused.
Okay.
And another one, second one. So, Batama mewa kasana bakasana. Sangasana bakasana. 6 kinds of. Yeah. Here heading is Sangasana, Bakasana, Vivarana, Vibhajana, Udani Karana, Binyati. So Cha Ataparani. This is heading. So Sangasana means Sinkibina Kasana, Sangasana. And Bakasana means Patama Mewa Kasana, Bakasana. Fastly expressed. Patama Mewa. So Sinkibina Kasana. And here, Bakasana means Batama Mewa Kasana, Batama Ewa Kasana. Batama Ewa Kasana, Bakasana. So how? Express fastly. So Yadako Atho Bicha Katidabo. So whatever meaning should be said later. Dan Saban Batama Wajanewa debate devote and hoti. Yadako Atho Bicha Katidabo. Dan Saban Batama Wajanena debate. So following meaning, following sense are indicated or how to say indexed with the first word. So that first word is called here Bakasana. So Yadako. Okay, Yadako. Achimya lao do Atho Aneku Bisa now like Katidabo so Dan Dabanto alone zongo, but Hama was an in she's a Gapian darling, DBD Pia. Okay, so in the so Yadago, whatever meaning, Yadago Atho, whatever meaning should be said later. Dan Saban, so that the meaning should be said. So Batama Wajanina debate shows with the first word, not express, just hint, giving a hint with the first word. Idi Wodan Hodi. It is said it means in this way. Here, Sabban Bakeaway are date dan the Adiwia. Sabban Bakeaway are date dan. Are date that. Sabban Bakeaway are date dan. So Sabban Ayadana Sabadi are date dan. Down long e. Sabban, everything is burnt. Are date that. Are date that.
It's burning or burnt.
It's
It's
burnt.
something like in the that's Suda. I forgot the name. So everything is burning. That's Suda.
No, burning, yeah. Everything is burning. Adija Suda also, yeah, I think.
Yes, Adija Suda. Yes.
So okay.
Sayadaw.
Okay.
I don't quite understand the sentence. Sang sapang patama wachane ne wa dipeti.
Okay. So that is we need to see the footnote. Maybe here end. No, actually, in my Word finds a footnote, but in the doc file, Google Doc files will automatically change as a end note 17. Sayadaw volume 2, page number 2. Okay. So for example, maybe another later also that will be seen. Okay. So we go there in advanced. Binyadi Bakasana. We will read that one. Okay, Senka Mewa Patama Mewa Bakasana. Bakasana. So you understand the meaning, Mr. Ryan?
I don't. So what is the subject of that sentence?
What is the subject?
Sang sapang patama wachane ne wa dipeti.
Patama Wajinini wa Dibedi. So maybe subject is the writer. Yeah, writer. For example, if you write, essay, you want to show later information with the heading word.
Yeah.
Okay. So later meaning is here dancer band. The first heading word is here bakasana.
Yeah. Okay. To be right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, and then so sinkasana bakasana wasena dibanatasa waitaran buna wachana wasena wiwaridawa bakata karana. So wiwarana nama. Okay, so with the word, so firstly heading word briefly, after that maybe just do another subheading word. So heading word is Sankasana. So that is to my understanding. Maybe please point out something missing or not, if not agree with your understanding. Okay, if not agree with my understanding, also point out. So just to according to my understanding, I'm saying here. So Sinkasana mean heading, Bakasana mean subheading. Okay, so the meaning expressed by that heading and subheading. So later maybe body text, widely explained with the body text. It is called that later explanation is later expression is we warana, widely explained, widely expressed. So Ruban Bakeaway, Ubadia Mano Bado. So in the Singasanas, you see, just Ubadia Mano and Anubadia Mano. That is Singasana. Okay. And then, so here we were in. So Ruban Bakeaway, Ubadia Mano Bado Marasa, Anubadia Mano. Modo, Babi Mado, and after that, we will now Bakeaway and Sanya Bakeaway will be analyzed by the 5 aggregates. So that is we want to know. So, okay, so Pāḷi, we need to understand the meaning. So, Sinkasana, Bakasana, Vasena, Di, Bita, Atasa, Waitaran. So, exploring, Waitara, exploring or explaining the meaning shown by Sinkasana, Bakasana. Okay, and also that Waitaran is explained by the next word. So Puna again, Puna Vajana Vasena, we will read the wa, Bagada Karana. Puna Vajana Vasena, maybe no, should not space there. Puna, yeah, separated. So Puna again. So Vajana Vasena by saying, so we will read the word explained or explored, and the Bhagada Karana, making evident, making clear. So Bhagada Karana, making evident, making obvious, is called the Vivarana. So here Ruban Bekawe, Ubadia Mano, Bado, Marasa, and Ubadia Mano, Modo. So one who is clinging to Ruba is, tied by, arrested by the Mara. One who detached with the matter is free from the Babi Mato Maro, free from the Mara. Is freed from the Mara Babi Mato, Adiwiya, and so on. And then, so Kenya Bekawe Saban Adaitan. So in the Bakasana, Saban Bekawe Adaitan. Okay, that is Bakasana. And then, so Kenya Bekawe Saban Adaitan. So how everything is banning. So Jeku Bekawe Adaitan, I also is banning, and Ruba Adaitan, matter or material form also, banning, and so on. So how do you think? I think Sinkasana and Bakasana are quite the same.
Hi, Sayadaw.
So
here in the definition of the Vivarana, right? So he used the word Vajana Vasena. What is Vajana, Sayadaw?
Vajana means saying, speaking.
So in the definition, the Pakasana, then Patama Vajana, that is the first word or the first sentence, Sayadaw?
Yeah. Bhatamiwa Kasana is that, so Bhatama Vajanina is the first word. First saying. Sorry, not first word, first saying.
First saying.
Yeah, maybe first line. Not just a word.
Okay. So well, if that's the case, then Sankarana and Pakarana are not quite the same, right? Because Sankarana is, it has the specific, I mean, it has a meaning in there, but it's brief.
Yeah, in their meaning, so a little bit different. But so Sinkasana means briefly expressed. Bakasana means first saying, first expression. So, but in the example, here briefly saying Ubadiya Mano called Bekawe Marasa and Ubadiya Mano. Okay, so one who is attached to the something, but what kind of attachment, what kind of things to which attach is not expressed here. But in the next line, it is Ruban Bhikkhave Ubadiya Mano, and the Vedana Bhikkhave Ubadiya Mano, Sanya Bhikkhave Ubadiya Mano, and so on many. So widely explanation. Here also the same way. So Patama Vajana me Sabban Bhikkhave Adeta. Yeah, not the same. Not the same. A little, so slightly different, yes.
Yes, because you see, when we compare with these two examples, like in the Bhagasana part, we must have other explanations.
Yeah. So for the Bhagasana is Sabba, but for Vivarana is, Rupa, Jakku, and, and Jakku and the Rupa. But those Jakku, Rupa are already expressed by the Sabba briefly also. Indicating by the Sabba also. Just enumeration is Vivarana, right?
And also because like they in the Sangasana part, that means those who have the attachment, so they are bound by the maras. So we already know there's attachment, and also there's a detachment. But in the Bhagasana part, they have only Sabam Adidam, so everything is burning. But we don't know what it does mean everything is burning, right? So that's why we need more explanation.
Yeah.
So yes, Sayadaw, all of these are taken from the same sutta, right, Sayadaw?
I think
All of these sentences, right? I mean,
yeah.
just for the explanations for these three terminologies, they're taken at the same sutta, right, Sayadaw?
Are they so okay, let's go to the reference. Reference is important here. So Sayuddha Nikaya volume 2 Mahavaka Nidana Sanyo. Instead of so just the what finding. Adida will go. Adida kind of the other Sayuddha Arida worker. Arida Soda. Because we already do. Arida the Akara the not this one. And then Kindra. Seven Bhikkhave Adida.
Sarah, looks like they come from different suttas. For the first
Wait.
Mara, that part, they come from the Ubadiyamana Sutta of the Kanda Sarayadana.
The first example is yes.
And the second is from the Adija Sutta, right? Sabang Adija.
Adida or Adija?
Adija Sutta.
Adija Soda. No. Adita.
So Sayadaw, that what I think is Kanda Sanayadanawaga.
Kandawaga.
Yeah, Kanda Sanayadanawaga.
Kanda Salayadana, maybe Salayadana. Okay.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah, number 9 Suda.
Chana, right?
No. Number 9 Suda is Adita Suda.
Sorry. Me? Is that something missing? Okay. So I will find the reference next time. Now, 1.5 hours already.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Sayadaw.
Okay. Welcome.
Sadhu,
Thank you,
sadhu,
Sayadaw.
Thank you so much, Sayadaw. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu.